You can shop from the comfort of your own couch, and we guarantee everything that you're seeing today by Christmas. That is a big deal. Okay, finally, we're to the bread maker, and you have 3 choices with this wonderful bread maker. If you love just the aroma, waking up in the morning, making your own bread. You put all the ingredients in here, you push a button, and that's it. And then you let the bread maker do the rest. So we do have it for you in black. We also have it for you in this gorgeous white. So maybe you have a lot of white in your kitchen. Red, of course, is also a very popular color for kitchens these days. $129.95. Red is usually our most popular. It's $20 off today, and it's 5 payments of $25 and some change. So $25 and some change gets it home on any credit card. And I love that this is a 2-pound bread maker. This is huge, and it makes everything so effortless and easy. And you know, a lot of people need gluten-free right now, and they have their own dietary needs to make their bread a certain way. This will help them to do it with ease, Chef.
Oh yeah, it sure does. Now the best part of all is you don't have to do any thinking. It does do different size loaves that you can do, but all you're gonna do is follow the directions. We send you with all of the recipes. You're gonna add all of your dry ingredients first, and that includes your dry yeast, right? It's that dry instant yeast, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt, some flour, and then, of course, depending upon the recipe, you add in the water, you drop in your olive oil, and you guess what? You press start. That's it. You can see it start kneading instantly. Well, maybe you can't, but I'll lift it up for you so you can. Check that out. It's gonna turn it into a beautiful big ball of dough. Then it's gonna rest it. Then it's gonna prove it. Then it's gonna bake it. You don't have to worry about anything. You just dump the ingredients in and hit start. Have a look at, I mean, imagine the smell of fresh bread. Fresh baked bread on the morning of the holidays. Imagine being able to have that incredible turkey sandwich, that ham sandwich, that roast beef sandwich, because, by the way, you look at that, the DuraPan on the inside, so absolutely nothing sticking, of course. And then what we do next is we go straight on through. I'm gonna cut right on down. I mean, are you joking me? Hot, steamy, perfect bread every single time. So this is the country white loaf. Let me show you the next one. I've got so many different breads to show you. And you'll be able to make all of these breads. This is the rosemary and olive oil. I mean, imagine this with your roast beef on the big day. It's just such a beauty. And by the way, I think this is probably the last time that we can guarantee shipping to you before Christmas, before the 25th. So here's the deal. You get the most, I mean, look at that. With the olives and the rosemary, you can see all those different flavors that have gone through. The camera's not picking up that beautiful steam, but it is hot and steamy. I'm gonna have a little taste, I can't resist. When you get this crunchy, delicious bread, I'm just gonna spread a tiny bit of butter, break off a corner, because that's my favorite piece, that crusty, delicious part. Oh, oh, yes.
Well, Chef, you've got a lot of fans here, so shout out to Josephine. Love your pots and pans. Have bought so many sets. Teresa Ann, she wants the sweater. Okay, that's Whoopi Goldberg sweater. Go to hsn.com. Deanne Slattery giving you some love, and Jacqueline was like, the chef is not leaving. No, he's not leaving. This is just the last shows of the year. So if you see something, this last presentation from the chef. If you want this white, we only have 150 left in the white in this bread maker. So he's not going anywhere. It's just that he's gonna enjoy his family. This is the last day to see his presentation. So jump on in, 150 in white, 178 left in the red. We are very, very limited on these bread makers. Only 178 of you will get the red. We have a little bit more in the black, but not enough. So hurry on this. 233 in the black. Very limited across the board with the bread maker. Remember, you're only paying $25.99 on any card to get this home, and free shipping so that we guarantee it by Christmas. So if you want to send this to grandma's house or your auntie's house, let us do the shipping for you. It's stress-free. You don't have to go to the post office or anything, right, Chef?
Yes, you're absolutely right. Guys, this is the last opportunity before the holidays. If you want to get this home, think about the gifting opportunities. Imagine giving someone the gift of fresh baked bread for the rest of the year, for the rest of the decade, by the way. These products last and last cheesy. This one's got cheese and jalapeno. You can see all of the incredible flavors. Of course, you can slice it or as thick or as thin as you like. I'm using my cordless electric knife, so you can use this all over the house, even in the dining room for the big day when you carve in the turkey. So that was jalapeno. I did a walnut and currant. Over here, oh, this is one of my favorites. This is cinnamon raisin. I mean, imagine the French toast you can do with your own baked cinnamon raisin. This is one of the smaller loaves. Now, again, you can choose. Do you make a half loaf? Do you make a full loaf? You can see the difference in size there between those two. So, again, you're totally in charge of how big this is. I'm going to show you this. Look at that. I mean, look how that fruit is perfectly dispersed through that bread. And that's what we love so, so much about fresh baked bread. It is steamy and hot and so good. I can't help myself. I'm going to go back in with just a little bit more of that gorgeous butter. Oh, it starts to melt immediately. Oh, Debbie D.
Well, it's good stuff, you guys, especially if you want to do it yourself. You basically have 12 presets here. So it tells you, if you tell it what type of bread you want, what type of crust you want. I love that. It has it all built in with this technology. It even will make rice pudding for you if you want gluten-free bread. You put all of your ingredients inside here, you hit a button, and you walk away. You guys, it is $25.99 to get home on any card. If you want the white, we're getting limited, 140 left in the white, 165 of you will get the red, and the black is also dwindling down to 219 left. I want you to write down the item number. This is a very special treat for your kitchen and for anybody on your gift list. So the item number is 676-748. This is exclusive. This is the #1 brand here at HSN. And you're going to love that you know, you get everything. You even can make your own pizza dough, because we throw in the measuring cup, the measuring spoon, the hook, and the kneading table, the blade for you. So I think that's fantastic that you not only get your bread maker, but look at all of what you're getting here to knead the bread. It makes it really easy and simple.
It sure does. I mean, this is a perfect holiday loaf. Look, it's a pumpkin spice. I've put some pumpkin seeds on top as well. You'll get really creative, but don't think that you have to invent the recipes. We send them home with you. You get the recipes, you get them preset into your machine, so it'll tell you exactly what to add. Oh my goodness. I mean, fresh bread, it's like love, isn't it? You walk into someone's home and you smell fresh bread and you're like, oh my goodness, I like you. And you can create that for you and your family this holiday season. I tell you what, it's a whole lot better than buying store-bought bread. And the great thing about this, you can cut it thick, you can cut it thin, it's totally up to you.
Well, and you know what you're putting into it, right? When you are buying bread at the store, you don't know if it has something in there that you might be allergic to. If you're watching your calories, you can cut corners by putting in certain type of oils, healthier oils for you. And so I like that you're do it yourself, but don't wait because this is limited quantity. And this is the last show for Chef Curtis Stone today with his presentations on the bread maker. But it looks like a store-bought loaf, but you have the freshness. Talk about the benefits. I think making your own bread, it's fresher, you know what you're getting, you can, you know, if you're keeping up with your dietary needs, it's so much better to know that you're not getting any of the icky stuff that you don't want in there when you're making it yourself.
Well, you don't know how much sugar and salt and all that stuff people are putting in your bread when you're buying it from the store. But by the way, Debbie, look at what I'm cutting right here. This is actually the brioche, and I'm just going to go ahead and break that with my hands so I've got that butter spread thick. This kind of specialty loaf, this brioche loaf, would normally cost you about $10 from one of those incredible bakeries.
Oh, you're exactly right. Oh, Chef, it turns out beautiful. Delicious. Can you tell us, so from start to finish, because you put everything in here, you hit a button, about how long can someone expect this process to take to have their own fresh bread in the morning?
Well, each loaf is slightly different. I've got this one set up as a yogurt maker. We're making jam. We're making pizza dough. There's a lot of different things you'll do in it, so they all have different run rates. But here's the cool part. Maybe it takes an hour, maybe it takes 2 hours, depending on the loaf. But you can preset it the night before, So you wake up to the smell of fresh baked bread. So let's say you get up at 6:30 in the morning, you can wake up to a loaf of bread that's just coming out of the oven, right? So it has these preset functions. It's very, very easy to use. And that's why so many people, I mean, who would have thought you could make yogurt in a bread maker? But you can. Look at this. Look at this gorgeous creamy yogurt. Now, if you bought it just as a yogurt maker, you guys, you'd spend the same amount of money. But you can do your fresh yogurt just like that. You can make gorgeous jams. Look at the next one. I've done a beautiful compote, and this one is done, of course, with some berries, some figs. Look at that. I mean, you can do your cranberry sauce. So simple and easy. Now, yeah, whether you're serving it over the yogurt, but I mean, have a look at what's inside here. I know it's a little dark because it's a dark jam, and of course we have the DuraPan, so very easy to clean up. But yes, you'll be able to do all of that. Like you mentioned, even the pizza dough. You guys, this is it. This is my last show for the year. What you see is we have very limited quantities. We were supposed to be doing a Today Special this weekend. It's stuck on the water somewhere. It hasn't landed, so that's why we're here. We have very limited quantities in so many different things. But happy holidays, everyone. I'm so excited to be here with you for my final show.
Oh, we're excited to have you, our Michelin star chef. We know that we are very blessed to have you here. You guys, if you want to bless somebody with this bread maker gift, it's get it in white. We have 115 left, but you need to hurry. If you want the black, we only have 198 left, but the white will sell out first, and then after the white, the red. So the red, we only have 133 left. What I love about this is it offers you 3 convenient loaf sizes, 1 pound, 1.5 pound, or 2 pound to suit the size of your loaf. And you have 19 preset automatic bread programs for your selection. So it comes with an instruction book. All you have to do is follow it step by step for your recipe if you just want to try your own bread making. And what I love is everything else you can do, like he said, the yogurt. But you cut that so beautifully. The fact that you can get medium crust, dark crust around the edges. I mean, you guys, look at how beautiful this makes bread. You don't have to go out. A lot of times, Chef, too, when you go to the store, you get these big loaves and you end up wasting bread because it's too much. This is the perfect size.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look what I'm doing here. I'm doing pizza. This is the pizza dough, right? And have a look how it comes out. So then all you do is you just stretch it, right? And you can make a giant homemade pizza that's very, very easy and simple to do. Yeah, you can use a rolling pin, of course you can. But I kind of like just to stretch it. Oh, let's get silly, Debbie. You know what else you can do? You toss it. So you make 2 fists like this underneath, and then you spin it. Get ready, because this could land on the floor. You ready? You know, cooking should be fun, Debbie. That's what it's all about. You should be in the kitchen with your loved ones, especially around the holiday, having a really fun time. And look at that. I stretched that pizza dough out and let the kids have a toss of it. Me and my boys play a game called Throw the Pizza. And I always make double the dough because I know one's going to end up on the floor. But, you know, you stretch that out, you spread it with tomato sauce and mozzarella, you bake it, your very own pizza. What does it cost to buy a pizza these days? You know, a gourmet pizza from a great store. Well, you can make it. This is flour, water, and a bit of yeast. This dough cost me about 30 cents. You know, I mean, that's the incredible thing. When you've got the right tools, you can bake beautifully. Now, if you've got a gluten-free person in your life, we all know what gluten-free bread tastes like when you buy it from the store.
Oh,
right?
like
tastes
cardboard.
Like cardboard. Well, yeah, it's horrible. Well, this one, have a look at how it comes out. Gorgeously caramelized. Listen to the crust. You know, you don't find that with gluten-free bread. And then let me cut into it for you. Oh, my goodness, it's so good, Debbie. I tell you what, you'll be having the gluten-free bread even if you're not gluten intolerant. That's how delicious it is. Look how steamy and wonderful that gluten-free bread is. So whether you're gluten-free or not, this is the right choice for you around the holidays. And like I say, give that gift of fun and cooking because people absolutely love getting back in the kitchen.
And you guys, if you want to use that electric knife, ooh, that bread looks good. He's killing me, y'all. If you want to use the electric knife that he was using, we're going to have a full presentation in the next